Visiting the most crowded island on Earth.
Santa Cruz del Islote has an area of just 1% of a square kilometer in size, where 816 people squeeze their entire lives.
816 on one island.
So full that a guy does his daily workout routine near a dog feces, and chaotic life here creates new adaptations. Since we arrived on the island, we've been constantly encountering people no matter where we turn.
Imagine grabbing the turtle like that. What the f did they do?
People come out from every corner.
It's impossible to be alone on these crowded streets. Each house here has dozens of people living together in tiny rooms.
What?
How many people live in
Holy.
About 10.
This
10 people in one room.
This is an average room of an average house. You will be shocked when you see how other people live. But these people have a much bigger problem than these houses, which makes...
Oh, this just makes me like more grateful for what I have. You know, this like... Seeing this makes me more grateful for what I have.
Makes life so extremely terrible here.
Welcome to the most densely populated island on Earth.
A 2-hour boat ride away from the mainland of Colombia, the island is just a little bigger than a football field in size and has a density of 68,000 people per square kilometer. Even in Hong Kong, known as one of the most densely populated cities in the world, this rate is 6,749. There are only 4 streets, and the place is entirely
There's only 4 streets.
constructed of concrete. They don't have cars or motorcycles here. We feel the density as soon as we step onto the island. The sounds of people, roasters, waves, and music all mixed together. The homes here tell the story.
Would you guys live here, be honest?
Story of the island. Let's get inside one now.
Can we see inside your house?
Yes, you may. See, I don't have anything. Sorry, it's a little dark inside. We
That is not how they talk.
don't have electricity here.
You can see that they have some laundry work in the hallway and they leave them to dry in this open area. Let's start with this room. Homeowner says 10 people share these 3 beds together.
Dude, that's insane.
This is my room.
How many people sleep on that bed?
Paw Patrol.
3.
What about this room?
She is not allowing us to enter this room as it's too unorganized.
Kids used to sleep here. Since it is too hot,
Look
we
at
take
your house.
the mattresses out of the room because there is no electricity.
7 kids are living in this room alone.
Holy
They're
shit.
making use of every bit of space, even the walls. Because they don't own a wardrobe, their clothes, shoes are all over the place. The kitchen is far from being clean because of the water shortage.
Water shortage? They live by an ocean. Can't they just do purified water?
People use water only for drinking. All other reasons have to be disregarded. Almost any time on the streets we see laundry hung
Oh
up.
my gosh, that was a naked person. They are food. They take flies and mosquitoes. Wait, actually? They are out of food. They take flies or mosquitoes and they make a patty out of the flies. No, they don't. 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 I'm back from my edge session.
Or just left lying around. Some barbers at work. Chairs spilling out of homes. Children constantly running up and down. 220 families live in houses illegally built. Here, permission is not obtained from any authority, and no one is officially a landowner. Everybody builds their houses wherever they want. When they can't find any space, they build on top of existing buildings. The buildings are so intertwined that sometimes they have to walk through each other's homes to get to the other side.
That's insane!
As we get to know islanders more and more, we will discover a very different reason why their future is going to get even worse. Population density defies all logic. We see dishes and
Why don't they just kill that chicken? Okay. Is that beer?
leftovers everywhere, and this dog is trying to eat the crumbs left on the spoon. Some people are fishing, others selling
That has to reek.
food on street corners, and some working on construction. A few are trying their luck with a lottery machine brought to the island, dreaming of becoming rich.
Dude. That's insane. That's insane. Imagine you're on an island, like this, and there's just a lottery machine trying to steal their money. That's insane.
As this all happens, there's a birthday celebration, and the party sounds can be heard everywhere. People are striving for comfort in their little space.
So how do they get this minion stuff? How do they get these balloons?
Heard everywhere.
How do they get this stuff?
People are striving for comfort.
Yeah, the birthdays
in their
are really
little
nice.
space.
I wish my birthdays was like that still.
Is this her own house or is she on a rent?
My own house.
What is the average rent here?
There are some who pay rent
They do not. This is not her voice.
because there are people who are not from here. They pay $50 to $75. Usually the only utility they pay for is
Why do you vape? Yeah, Caleb.
electricity.
Okay.
There is a crowded family here. They gave
What
the
up,
second
Caleb?
floor to their married children so that they can stay there.
It seems they have a communal life here.
For you to have a better
I know it's a
understanding
translator.
how small this island really is, I came to the
Wait, stop. Don't skip this video because I've got great news for you and
No,
your hair.
I'm
If
skipping.
you are tired of losing or receding or you want to get your confidence back,
Yeah.
I've got an incredible
Yeah.
offer and opportunity for you. Technically, Bosley has an incredible offer for you. If you click that link on the screen, you're going to be able to grab the completely free info guide. You're also
furthest side of it, and I will walk to the other side. And while doing that, I'll start a timer. Let's see how many minutes it will take.
We're trying to find our way among the maze.
He's walking to the other side?
Privacy is impossible here because with
Wait, what happened? He's walking to the other side?
And while the island really is, I came to the furthest side of it, and I
Okay.
will walk to the other side. And while doing
He said he took a boat for 2 hours. That's cap. There's an island right over there. There's an island right over there. They just probably get food from there.
that, I'll start a timer.
Exposed.
Let's see how many minutes it will take.
We're trying to find our way among the maze-like narrow streets. Privacy is impossible here because with every step we pass through someone's life. Kids
Right.
dominate this island's population. Even a space of 4 or 5 steps turns into a vast playground in the imagination of these
Oh,
children.
shit.
Island has 1 school, 1 church, 1 clinic, 1 hotel, 1 restaurant, and 3 markets. 200 years ago, none of these streets, this chaos,
They have a
garbage,
hotel?
mosquitoes, and the people were here. According to a legend, some fishermen discovered this island and spent the night here when it was too late to return. Then they decided to settle here with their families after sleeping well without mosquitoes. It was later artificially enlarged by compressing coral rocks, seashells, and waste
That's
year
insane.
after year.
It took less than 2 minutes.
We
You
met
can
a
walk to
94-year-old
one side of it
lady
to the
who-
other part. The average kids in one family are 5 in these type of islands. Dude, why is that?
witnessed everything here.
Was she born on this island?
She never left, not even a single day.
Fishermen first came from the Baru region. They started to expand the island, and in 100 years, the island became like this. There were no motors back then or anything like that, only small canoes with paddles. If you remember it correctly, when I was born, there was only this house and a few more houses. The rest was nothing.
We are blessed to be located on the world's
7
second
members per
largest
family,
coral
that's
reef
insane.
with its amazing sea life. Waves that rise 20 to 30 meters in the open ocean are reduced to merely 25 to
Look how many
30
boats there
centimeters
are,
when
though.
they reach our shores. Look, all that you see around the island, up to 5 or 6 miles off the coast, is surrounded by pure coral. We're safe here.
How many people live here?
2 families live here.
Can't watch stream?
Each family consists of 6 members, 12 people in total.
Where is the kitchen?
The kitchen. The stove goes here. That's not a problem. We cook with propane gas.
Dogs can't grow
Propane.
anymore once they hit a certain size because of not getting enough nutrition.
Oh,
Life here is really limited for every creature. Here, we meet the nurse who has helped almost everyone come into the world healthy.
40 years of delivering babies.
How many babies?
40 years?
Goodness, I've lost count. I don't even remember. Most of the youth in this town pass through these hands that you see. I delivered almost everyone on this island, and now I'm delivering even their children's children. And
That's
I've never had a
insane.
baby die. Little children with vomiting,
Oh.
a high fever, or
That's good.
diarrhea come to me. I tell them what to do or which medicine to take. I'm like a doctor. Everyone knows me here.
The lack
That's
of
good.
modern healthcare services on the island poses a risk in emergency situations. But as you will understand by the end of the video, their real problem is so much more vital. By the way, according to the locals, the average life expectancy on the the island is 85 to 90 years.
My sister died at the age of 103.
People get to go beyond these limits only after they lose their lives because there is no cemetery on this island where people can bury their loved ones as there is no land to dig. After the corpses are toured around the square with a ceremony, they are then taken to the mainland by a boat and buried there.
What is the
average age for girls to get married or have a child?
Typically, girls are 16 years old when they have their first children. This also applies to their children when they get to that age.
There is no family planning and the population keeps growing rapidly.
How many kids do people usually have?
Here, from 2 to 5.
Family life here is uniquely laid back. Most of the couples are together without any official marriages. Also, it's not unusual for people to have kids with more than one partner, but that's part of life here.
Is she married?
I have a husband, but I'm not married.
Oh, really?
Which means it's all free union.
Also, people don't care about their personal space and joke around all the time.
One of the biggest problems of the island is trash.
Yeah, what would they do with the trash?
Some of these will be sent to the mainland. But you can feel the smell and the amount of mosquitoes wherever you go.
Oh.
Is it filming?
Most of the waste is hidden in the ocean. Without thinking twice, people just throw their loads of
That can't be good. That can't be good.
Garbage into the water, which
So
they
just fuck anyone. Yeah, you can fuck anyone on this island.
see as a dumping ground. Plastics, glass, and metal pieces.
Dude, this is
but what you will
insane.
see next will make you feel more disgusting. Unbelievably, even a toilet can be found at the ocean floor. The crabs
What?
swimming in this pollution are some of the important food sources for the residents. And these broken cages were used to hunt these animals.
There are some plastic bags in the ocean. People are fishing. These women are washing their clothes. Life is chaotic here.
Access to electricity and drinking water here varies depending on the weather conditions.
There's no way that guy down there is that's healthy. No way. If he dies in the next month or 5 months, he's yeah.
Solar panels are here.
This is the way they produce electricity for the island.
We have 380 solar panels and 180 batteries, which gives us energy for everything.
If the weather is sunny, electricity is provided between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Is there something that she wants to change in this island?
Mainly the electricity. Look, today we've been without electricity for 4 days.
Oh shit.
You see tomatoes and peppers. Since there isn't enough power, these are not very fresh.
Ooh, who's buying those?
When I watched the film.
Who's buying that?
These power generators are working.
Almost everything people need is provided in the 3 markets on this main street, including medicines. This is the trading center of the island.
There's another shop here. You can buy some t-shirts and shorts.
We have a lot of wind
Okay, who's buying t-shirts and shorts though?
here. The salt
Me.
carried by winds damages our devices.
The real struggle begins with the obtaining of drinking water, as there is no tap water in here. As you see, they gather the rainwater with these pipes. Not even a single drop of water is wasted.
Drinking water? We suffer a lot. There, below the health center, we have a community tank that we call the lung of the island. When it rains, the joy is so immense here that we go partying that day. Here, the drought scares us so much. It takes 7 to 8 months to get some rain here. We store that precious liquid and then we distribute it to all the families equally without skipping anyone. The Navy sees the problem we have here. They let the mayor's office use their ships so that they could bring us some water. This helps a
They drink the rainwater?
lot.
Now we have some water. All the tanks are full because it has rained.
Also, the island doesn't have any sewage system. Even though rain means good news in terms of water supply, rainfalls are bringing life into the edge of a chaos. Since the enlarged areas of the island are not solid, hurricanes or a heavy rain makes houses and streets
But
unusable.
if a flood happens, then it is all.
What does he not like about this island?
The only bad thing is the rainy season. When it rains, the tides rises. All these
I thought they
streets
loved the
are
rain
flooded
season,
with
though.
Seawater. More in September and October. During those months, if these houses didn't have these raised floors, the rainwater would enter the room.
Damn.
Keep in mind that they are also without electricity during these seasons.
We are at the heart of Santa Cruz del Islote. This is the only monument on the island, and it is called La Patrona.
Monument protects us from hurricanes.
We are inside the small church of
If a hurricane's GG's, everyone's dead. If a hurricane's, everyone's dead. GG's. Charlie, use your stream money to help. I don't have stream money, chat.
this settlement. It seems like it needs some repairing.
Are you the priest?
I am the leader.
There are many young kids on this island. What will their future be like?
After they finish primary school, they don't go on to further studies. Their parents don't have the means to send them to the mainland.
So there are 240 students on this island and 12 teachers.
Welcome to the only school on the island.
This is a classroom for the grade 1. Since there is no school in the neighboring islands, students from there also come here. And their school service is of course a boat. Every young boy here loves playing soccer, even the girls.
What do you want to become when you grow up?
A soccer player.
Where do they want to play?
In Madrid. The Paris team. In Argentina.
The Paris team. Brother doesn't even know the team. He probably doesn't have a phone. He probably doesn't watch TV. He probably doesn't have social media. I'm crashing out.
Locals are earning their living by tourism. Qualified as a national park, the
Imagine your island being a tour. That's gotta be so disrespectful. Charlie, that's gotta be so disrespectful.
The island charges $2.5 from the tourists for the entrance.
Oh, they get
With
money.
the arrival of these hundreds of tourists every day, a much bigger chaos appears on the streets.
For us, tourists are a blessing from God. They are a source of employment, directly
Oh.
or indirectly.
I am a bartender.
What is the average salary or profit
never
per
mind
person
that.
here?
It depends very much on the season. There is a guy who goes diving. If he's lucky, he can make $30 per day. If there are a few tourists, he can only earn $15. A bartender, depending on the tourism season, after expenses and paying workers, can make $50 per day.
This is if they can attract foreigners. Here there is an aquarium built for tourists where locals keep fishes, sea turtles, and even sharks in a very limited space. Famous for allowing tourists to swim with these animals, this place significantly contributes to the local economy.
I would not
Fishing
go
is
in
very
that.
important
I would
as
not
well,
go in that.
but the people don't really value what the environment provides for themselves. The islanders now have to import fish because of marine pollution and overfishing.
When you go out fishing, you no longer catch the same amount of fish. That is to say, right now, the fish in the restaurants is brought here from the mainland.
Those who feed roosters are also keen on cockfight. Every Saturday, some islanders bet their money on these events and have fun. This is the only hostel of Santa Cruz del Islote. Let's go inside. A peaceful atmosphere is created for the tourists here. It
Shut
looks
up,
like
Thunder.
a silent shelter in chaos. Despite this crowd, there is not even a single police that provides security, nor a state of law on the island.
There's no police or what?
Since everybody knows each other here, they don't need for it.
Look, we have 800 people here.
They don't need police. They don't have anything. They don't have police. They don't have anything. I know for a fact those sharks are ready to bite. It's too for real. They don't have a single.
And we have no police, so you don't see robberies, muggings, or stabbings. We live peacefully here.
Our police here are older adults. We respect them so much here. If there is an argument, a misunderstanding, or a fight, the older adults set in and grab us, find out who is right, and then give us advice. Then we shake hands and keep on being the same brothers and sisters with no hard feelings.
Does he have plans to migrate to somewhere else?
I'll spend my entire life on this island. I was born and raised right here. I'm going to die right here.
In the evening, residents are more active and everywhere is more crowded since the weather cools off. When the sun goes down, the island...
Hey, leave that turtle alone! Leave that damn turtle alone! What did it do to
more
you?
crowded since the weather cools off. When
Hey,
the sun goes down,
leave that
the
turtle
island gets
alone.
completely dark because there isn't electricity at night. People use candles or flashlights of their mobile phones, which are charged during certain hours to brighten the night. Everyone goes outside of their doorsteps because their houses are very tiny and dark. Besides, there is nothing to do inside of the houses. The darkness never prevents the island's vibrant spirit. There's also a little pub where everyone gathers. Most of the locals drink a lot during the night. We hear Latin music all the time. People are singing and dancing together. Some of them play domino, a very popular game here. And the birthday party is still going on. Some of the garbage from this event is already piled up here. Most of these people, living in isolation from the rest of the world, have never left these boundaries in their entire lives. They have no desire to leave their small world or to strive to improve their living standards.
They really want that. They really want that.
With each passing day, the island community has a deep bond to their homeland and they focus on shared happiness and positive values.
The biggest problems of Santa Cruz del Istote are the lack of clean water and insufficient cleaning garbage. Island is not in a position to accommodate more people. Despite all the negatives, people are connected to each other like a big family and are happy. Thank you for watching this documentary. Don't forget to...
They seem really happy though. I'm not gonna lie. They do seem really happy. So, respect to that.